had everyone fill out the questionnaire because I think it's just a fun little exercise. Now I have to ask the question, has anyone had this personality test before? No? No one has ever? Oh, you have. Okay. Similar? Okay, yes. There's different versions of it. This one in particular, I kind of like the best. I think it's pretty accurate. So what we'll do is we'll go through the different colors. And tonight we're going to review just a lot of statistics. It's not going to be so much about building. It's going to be like about the specifics of building. It's actually going to be the framework around what's going on in the marketplace. What are the trends? Why are people looking at building? And there's very good reasons why. And we've done some research, and it so happens that our research actually follows the trend that we have here in the office. I'll share those numbers with you. So, and if you have any questions, what I'll probably do is take down what you'd like to achieve tonight, some specific questions that I can definitely answer. Some of them will be answered probably in the presentation. I just want to make sure that that I get all of them. You'll probably have some questions during the presentation, and certainly I can answer any of them at any point, you know, during the hour and 15 minutes that I have. So. Without any further ado, I'm going to just go through some housekeeping rules, and we have here, we don't have running water here, so we're camping out. So we have a portalette, which is located in this bedroom over here. It's behind a pocket door. Obviously entrance, we have another exit at the patio door if in case we have to escape for some reason. Okay, so let's get to the fun stuff. So I was just with your hands, you know, for now. I would like to group you all together, but I think we'll probably just wait for that. But just with the show of hands, who would be a yellow? So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you yellow? Okay. So we have 5 yellows, and it's just interesting. Okay, and then so who's a blue? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just going to write this down. Yellow. Okay, so 5, 4. And how many greens are in the audience here? 1, 2, 2. Okay, and orange, 2. Funny. Okay. So let's take a look at the statistics. And again, statistics actually really kind of called the ratio here. Out of the people who take this survey, 35 to 40% are yellow, 35 to 40% are blue, and 10 to 15% are green, and 10 to 15 orange. So now, what does that mean? And this is where I'm going to kind of describe your personalities. Now, it may not be to a T, and I'm going to give you a little paper to take home with you, but it is quite interesting. So we asked the question, what color are you? So we have the colors represent the brain and personality. So for the yellow brain, we're categorized as responsible, organized, loyal, and punctual. For the blue brain, where we see that one is creative, communicative, helpful, and compassionate. And the green brain is logical, private, competent, and independent. And the orange brain is dynamic, fun-loving, generous, and courageous. Now, everyone will have 2 colors. So at the bottom of your page, you'll see that I gave back to you. You should have a number. And there will be 2 numbers that will correspond or very close. So that means, you know, you're going to be a orange green, you could be a blue yellow, you know, so you're going to have a combination of elements there. And so you'll be able to see, you know, what color you are closest to. So now I'm going to just read to you just a few things about the strengths and perspectives on each of the colors, okay? So it kind of describes the way that you are. And this is the most predominant, right? So we're looking at just the predominant colors. So under yellow, I see myself as dependable, punctual, and responsible. I'm naturally respectful and concerned. I value traditions and stability. My attitude is strong sense of right and wrong. My priorities are organization and accountability. In the workplace, I am prepared, committed, and detailed. In my personal relationships, I'm practical and serious. As a child, I was a model student. Others may see me as predictable, inflexible, and controlling. I deal with change by developing a plan to implement change. When stress is a factor, my stress factor is dealing with disorganization. When I'm frustrated, I can become anxious and worry. I encourage my self-confidence by acknowledging my loyalty. So those are just some things about the yellow brain. And I'll get into this a little bit more as we go through the others. So as a blue, I see myself as helpful, creative, and communicative. I'm naturally affectionate, flexible, and nurturing. I value trustworthiness and empathy. My attitude is encouraging and compassionate. My priorities are harmony and hugs. In the workplace, I am motivational, inspiring, and interactive. In my personal relationships, I'm thoughtful and romantic. As a child, I was cooperative and imaginative. Others may see me as overly emotional, talkative, and naive. I deal with change by asking myself how the change would feel. My stress factor is lack of cooperation. When I'm frustrated, I can become depressed and passive resistant. To encourage my self-confidence, acknowledge my compassion. So that might kind of spark something, as it did Kim, that there could be some similarities in the personalities of your color. So for a green, I see myself as logical, intelligent, and composed. I am naturally nonconformist and visionary. I value knowledge and efficiency. My attitude is be self-sufficient and fair. My priorities are independence and privacy. In the workplace, I am knowledgeable about the latest technology. In my personal relationships, I'm sensitive but uneasy with emotion. As a child, I was curious and mentally focused. Others may see me as factual, insensitive, and intimidating. I deal with change by taking time to process my thoughts. My stress factor is coping with incompetency. When I am frustrated, I withdraw and can become indecisive. To encourage my self-confidence, acknowledge my competency. So that's the green brain. And orange. Orange is really someone that you would see as very, very outgoing. They kind of take the bull by the horn, and they're out there. You'll identify with an orange quite easily, and I'll tell you why all these colors are important in a minute. So oranges see themselves as dynamic, generous, and spontaneous. I am naturally a negotiator and troubleshooter. I value adventure and resourcefulness. My attitude is enthusiastic and courageous. My priorities are freedom and fun. In the workplace, I'm an entrepreneur and competitive. In my personal relationship, I'm energetic. As a child, I was entertaining and impulsive. Others may see me as disorganized, resistant, and irresponsible. I deal with change by embracing and enjoying new opportunities. My stress factor is somebody else's rules or direction. When I'm frustrated, I drop out physically or mentally. To encourage my self-confidence, acknowledge my generosity. So those are the 4 colors, and I will give you a copy of this to take home with you, so you'll be able to kind of go through it on your own, and it is very interesting. So now, why are colors very important to us when it comes to, building, even, socially? For us here, at Bay Builders, it allows us to be able to give you the information that you need. Greens are very, they love the technology. They like to see this, that. They want to know the particulars of the project. They want to know all the specifications. The orange just loves, they're more into, the design and, the fun stuff, like the colors, what goes with that, what goes with what. And so that's how they interact. And a lot of times you don't know exactly, you don't want to waste your customer's time, but you're also wondering, okay, so how should I focus, our time, because everybody's time is precious. So this gives us a little bit of insight here at the office as to how we can communicate better with you.